What up, world? So I saw X-Men: Days of Future Past. It stars Hugh Jackman, James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence, Evan Peters, Halle Berry, Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, Sean Ashmore, um, Ellen Page, Peter Dinklage. Man, this cast is endless, and I am happy to say it's directed by Bryan Singer for the first time in what 11 years. He produced X-Men First Class. It's like Matthew Vaughn directed First Class, Singer produced. They switched roles for this one. Singer directed, Vaughn produced. Um, but let's get into the story, man. It takes place, I want to say, it takes place in the 2020s, and all hell is broken loose. Sentinels are wiping out whatever mutant population exists, and Wolverine gets sent by OG, you know what I'm saying, original trilogy, Professor X and Magneto, back to the 70s, 10 years after First Class, to get James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender's Professor X and Magneto together to prevent Sentinels from basically wiping out mutants. I mean, and there's a certain thing that Bolivar Trask there's a certain thing that Trask needs to make the Sentinels basically unstoppable, and it's all about getting that, man. Basically after it's what I gathered was after First Class, like everybody went their own way. Professor X and Beast, they stuck together in the mansion. Um, there's a true historical event that the movie spins that Magneto was involved in, and he is secluded. I'll put it like that. So Mystique, who went with Magneto at the end of First Class, she's on her own. She is on a mission, and she is, you know what I'm saying, like not listening to Magneto, not listening to Professor X, and she's on a mission. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like so Wolverine goes back, and he's talking to everybody. He uses, you know what I'm saying, they use their loopholes and they use their liberties to say that Wolverine used to know certain characters to bring them into the story. While Wolverine is in the past doing that, man, the rest of them, they're like trying to protect Wolverine, you know what I'm saying, while he's like semi unconscious or whatever, and they're trying to protect where they're at. And I mean, as far as story, man, that's it without giving anything away. I don't know if y'all remember my most anticipated movies of 2014, man, but X-Men: Days of Future Past was my number one most anticipated movie of this year, and this movie did not at all disappoint, man. Like the acting, like we all know the OGs can act, man. Like Professor X, like Patrick Stewart is Professor X. Ian McKellen is Magneto. Like these two dudes have embodied this role. Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't be surprised if he would answer to Logan on the street. He's so Wolverine. Like I said before, like I said in my review for the Wolverine last year, I hate bone claws. Um, they just look weird. I don't know if they was in the comics. I grew up on the '90s X-Men cartoon, and he always had his animanium. Um, Halle Berry is Storm, but like I love basically how much it seems like James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence, like have become their characters. Like it seems like it's been 10 years and they've all grown in these characters over 10 years. Just the evolution of Professor X. He is not at all the Professor X from X-Men First Class, and it was just cool to see that. Magneto, like I love Fassbender as Magneto, and Jennifer Lawrence is like, I've read in reviews, so I don't really want to piggyback off of it, but I can't help it, man. She basically is Rebecca Romaine from X-Men, from X-Men 2. Um, like she was killing it. Like, I don't know if it was a stunt chick, I don't know if it was her, but like with Jennifer Lawrence like growing superstardom, she, you know what I'm saying, is putting her all into these parts. Um, and then man, Evan Peters is Quicksilver. He's not in it a lot, but the parts he were in, he stole. I bullshit you not. If you was like, oh no, the real Quicksilver cinematically is gonna be in Avengers: Age of Ultron, Aaron Taylor Johnson might kill that shit, but Evan Peters killed that shit. When I say stole the scenes he was in, he stole them motherfuckers, and he was in scenes with megastars. The direction. Everybody loves X-Men. Everybody loves X2 more. So, like, Bryan Singer, your personal life is your business, dog. But no more of this. No more Valkyrie. No more Beanstalks. Like, only direct X-Men movies for the rest of your time. Man, like, it's like, I literally felt myself nerding out, man. Like, just the interaction with the OGs and the First Class, and Wolverine having scenes with them, and just how it all went together was so dope. I feel like there's more I want to say. Um, it's a Marvel movie, of course. Stay after the credits. Um, like, if you haven't picked up on from everything I'm saying, um, X-Men Days of Future Past is diggity dope. Um, and as like, I think this might be the first time I've done a most anticipated movies of the year, and upon release of my most anticipated movie, it is my number one movie to date. As of Memorial Day weekend 2014, X-Men Days of Future Past is my number one movie of the year. Um, so I don't really have a question prepared, man. So like, the next X-Men movie coming out, as far as I know, Memorial Day 2016, is X-Men Apocalypse. That's who the villain is. As far as I know, Bryan Singer is coming back to direct. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um, so as far as I know, it's gonna take place in the 80s. McAvoy, Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence are coming back. Wolverine is coming back. Um, and there's gonna be more. There's gonna be more Quicksilver. He's gonna have an expanded role, and Channing Tatum is gonna play Gambit, which gets me real excited. Like, I don't even care that Taylor Kitsch isn't coming back as Gambit, because this movie, Days of Future Past, kind of gives the whole X-Men series a new beginning, if you will. So as far as questions, man, like, what other mutants would you like to see introduced in X-Men Apocalypse? Give character suggestions and who to play them. Um, I heard that Bryan Singer wants to bring Nightcrawler back. I mean, I love Nightcrawler in X-Men 2. He made X-Men 2. Like, man, like that scene in the White House to start the movie off, crazy. I want to see Omega Red in an X-Men movie. I want to see Omega Red be the villain for the third Wolverine solo movie. So man, that's it for me, man. As far as what I got on the horizon, man, Blended, Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore, I'm gonna review that in the next couple of days. Next weekend, A Million Ways to Die in the West, and after that, Edge of Tomorrow, and my Jamie Foxx movie talk is coming soon too, man. Peace.